Hello everybody, my name is Tanya and this is the Booktuber Shoutouts Tag. So this is another tag that I am filming out of order as to when I was tagged to do it, but I couldn't wait to spread the booktube love, so this one has jumped the queue a little bit. So this tag was created by Trina at Between Chapters, and I've been mentioned by two wonderful ladies. The first is Sam from Novels and Nonsense, and the second is Hannah from Hannah Lamb, and both of their channels will be linked down below. So thank you so much to both of you. It's so lovely. Booktube is just such a wonderful place, and I've been meaning for ages to do a shout out video, and so this is the perfect excuse to finally do one. So there are a number of questions to pick out different booktubers, and let's just get into it. The first question is, who was the first booktuber you discovered and what was the video? I don't remember what the video was, but I do remember that it was Rincey from Rincey Reads. I had no idea that booktube was a thing, and I saw her mention her channel on a group on Goodreads. I think it was actually the Rory Gilmore group on Goodreads, but either way, Rincey had mentioned the fact that she made videos and a link to her channel in a discussion on there. I don't even know how long ago now. And of course, from one video I found another video, found another person, and my eyes were open to the world that is booktube, and I have no look back, and I'm just so glad that I'm a part of this now. Question number 2 is, who is the most recent booktuber you subscribed to? And that is Dawn Kirkich from Readaholic DK, and I subscribed to Dawn yesterday, so I haven't watched too many of her videos yet, but we're doing a buddy read with a group, and Dawn is part of that group, and so I'm so pleased to have discovered her channel through that, and I'm looking forward to watching more of your videos. The third question is, did any booktubers inspire you to start your own channel? And the answer to this is yes, many. There isn't one specific person or even a couple of specific people that inspired me to start. More it was, I'd been watching booktube for quite a while. But the thing that tipped me over the edge, which I've said before, is Booktubeathon time last year. All the excitement of seeing all the TBRs and the challenges. Really, I got caught up in the madness that is Booktubeathon and couldn't help but join in. And so I think it was really a collective effort of the entirety of Booktube. So I guess if you want to get technical, I suppose Ariel Bissett is the one that pushed me to start because she created Booktubeathon in the first place. But basically it was all of you, and all of you who participated last year, and just that general booktube excitement that happened around Booktubeathon time. So all of you. Question number 4 is to name a booktuber that's been with you since the start of your channel, and for this I'm going to go with Sarah from Sarah Actually Reads. Sarah actually commented on my very first video, my Booktubeathon TBR for last year, saying that she hoped that I would make booktubing a regular thing, and at that stage I had no idea whether I was going to be continuing on, and her comment was so encouraging, and from things like that it's what really made me keep going. So she might not have been my very first subscriber, but she was definitely there from the beginning and was definitely part of the inspiration to keep going, so thank you, Sarah. The fifth question is to name a booktuber you follow since their beginning. And for this I'm going to go with Jane from Yes Miss Jane. Jane was a commenter on my videos for a while before she started her own booktube channel, and when she made her first video she actually messaged me and let me know that she'd made a video of her own, so I went over and immediately watched it and subscribed to her and have been watching her ever since. Jane is a fellow Aussie booktuber and she lives fairly close to me, and I am so glad that she's making videos, and you should definitely all go check her out. The sixth question is to name a booktuber whose creativity you love, and a lot of people have been naming Brock from Let's Read, and I definitely agree with that, but I'm saving Brock for a later question, so I'm not going to go with Brock for this one, although his creativity is wonderful. But I've decided instead to go with Elizabeth from Books and Pieces because costumes. Elizabeth has costumes and they're amazing. And if you haven't seen her video on the Discworld reading order, I'm going to link that down below. You should definitely go check that out because that is amazing. And watching that video was definitely the final deciding factor on how I'm going to read Terry Pratchett's Discworld series, and I'm hoping that I can get to more of them soon. Question number 7 is to name a booktuber whose positivity you love, and for this I'm going with Patty from I Smell Books. Every time I see a video from Patty in my feed I just have to smile, and I know that she's going to be smiling in it and that she's going to be so cheerful and friendly, both in the content that she puts out and in the comments that she makes. Patty is just such a wonderful, positive person, and that's one of the reasons I love watching her videos. The 8th question is to name a booktuber whose honesty you admire, and for this I'm going to go with Yamini from The Skeptical Reader because basically it's in the title. Yamini isn't afraid to give her honest opinion about any books, and so I love watching her reviews for that reason because I know that I'm going to be getting what she actually feels about it, and that's something that I definitely admire from her. That's not to say she's unduly harsh. She definitely gives valid reasons for what she thinks about books, and she's a total sweetheart, and I love chatting to her in the comments. Question number 9 is to name a booktuber who always makes you laugh, and it's this one that I've saved Brock for, so I'm going to go with Brock for Let's Read. On top of being incredibly creative, I love Brock's sense of humour, and he always makes me laugh in his videos. If you haven't seen his book thud test video, which I will find and link down below, then you are missing out on comedic genius. That video is hilarious, as are most of the videos that Brock puts out, and I could watch that one over and over, and it'll never get old. Question number 10 is to name a super friendly booktuber, somebody who's always leaving you comments or responding to yours. And for this, I'm going to go with Eleanor from Ellen Reads Books. I love talking to Eleanor in the comments so much. She's always commenting on my videos, and I'm commenting on her, so she's responding to those. And I really love talking to her. We've also been doing some buddy reads recently, so we've got a Voxer chat where we've been talking about different books, and I just love talking to Eleanor basically. She's just wonderful. And Eleanor recently featured me in her weekly Booktuber Shoutout, and I'm so thankful. I'm so lovely, and I love you lots too. Question number 11 is to name a booktuber who always makes you add books to your TBR, and that without a doubt is Mercedes from Mercy's Bookish Musings. Every video that I watch of hers, I just want all the books, and looking at her shelves, I want all the books, and the cat just stole my phone. Excuse me, I needed that. She doesn't care. The questions were on there. Everything that Mercedes reads just sounds amazing, and I want them all, and the covers that she gets are just stunning. I just want her collection. But she's always got lots of things that I've never heard of before, and I just want to read them all. Question number 12 is to name a booktuber has similar taste in books to you, and for this I'm going with Sam from Novels and Nonsense. This is the question that she mentioned me in her version of this video, and when I first looked at the questions for this video, Sam was the first person that I thought of as well, so I had to laugh when I got to the question in her video and she'd mentioned me, because I immediately knew I had to mention her. And so we do have very similar taste in books. A lot of our favourites are each other's favourites, so things that Sam has mentioned as being a favourite of hers are a favourite of mine, and vice versa. We definitely read some different books as well, but in general both fantasy and classics are favourite genres of ours, and there's a lot of books within those that if she's liked, I know I'll like or have already read and loved. Question number 13 is to name a booktuber who has a different taste in books than you, but you still love their channel. And for this I've gone with another Sam, and that is Sam from Thoughts on Tomes. There are a lot of things that we do have in common, but in general Sam reads a lot more YA than I do. I'm not the hugest of YA readers and I haven't read all that much this year, but YA is a big part of what Sam reads. Sam is another one that started right around the time that I did, and I remember finding her channel really early, and when she only had a few videos, and going back and watching all of those. And we often read quite different books, but I still love watching her channel. Question number 14 is to name a booktuber who impresses you with the amount of books they're able to read. And on the back of some recent readathons, I'm going with Erica from Erica Able, because she has just gone so well and read such an amazing amount of books in some of the recent readathons that she is just my hero, and I wish I could channel her in my readathons, or just in general at the moment, because I'm not reading much at all and it's ridiculous. So she's possibly not the person who reads the most overall for people that I watch, but because of some of her recent readathons, I'm definitely going with Erica Able, because I had to mention her in this video and had to find somewhere to fit her in, because she's wonderful and I love her and everybody should be watching her channel. And question number 15 is to give a shout out to somebody with less than 500 subscribers, to somebody with more than 10,000 subscribers, and somebody in between. So for the person with under 100 subscribers, I'm going to shout out Hannah from Hannah Lamb. Hannah's the other person that mentioned me in her version of this video as somebody who inspired her to start her channel, and I am so pleased that she did, because she's a total sweetheart and I love watching her videos. I only recently subscribed to her and I'm so pleased that I did, and she definitely deserves more subscribers, so get on that. For over 10,000 subscribers, I have to go with Ron from Ron Litbit, because she is amazing, and basically she is the booktuber that I wish I could grow up to be, but I know that I'm never going to be that intelligent or articulate, because it's just not me. I'm sure you're all aware of Ron, but basically everybody should be subscribed to her, because every video she puts out is so intelligent but so sassy, and just it's the perfect mix and it's wonderful. And then for somebody in between, I couldn't do a video and not mention Stephanie from Time to Read. I love Stephanie so much, and she's another one that I love talking to in the comments. She is so genuine, like her videos she does without editing, and I have no idea how she manages to talk and be coherent, because I could not put up an unedited video. It would just be lots of me staring off at the screen, or just off space and false starts. Like, I have to do so much editing to get my videos into some like semblance of coherency, but the fact that Stephanie manages to do it in one take is just amazing, and I'm in total awe. She is just such a genuinely lovely person. I love watching her videos, and everybody should be subscribed to her too. So of course everybody who I've mentioned will be linked down below, and you definitely should be subscribed to all of them. I haven't gone into too much detail about everybody because I'm just going to be repeating the same things, that they're fantastic and I love them and that you should all be subscribed. So it goes without saying, and I'm saying it now, please go and subscribe to each and every one of these people because they're just amazing. So of course, anybody who's mentioned in this video and hasn't done the Booktuber Shoutouts tag yet, you're tagged to do it and spread the booktube love. As always, thank you all for watching and I will see you next time. Bye!